represent.
Check it! It's all going down at Sky. Have you seen what they get paid?
Sex and biscuits.
It's quite nice. Blowjob and a custard cream. Num, num, num. Did you see this shocking article from The Times? Vienna Boys Choir caught up in sex abuse scandals. Did you see who wrote it? Roger Bruce. So, the BA strike rumbles on.
The four-day walkout by cabin crew continues into its third day. Despite political pressure from Gordon Brown and David Cameron this weekend, both BA and the Union Unite have yet to schedule talks to try to end the dispute, which is over pay and conditions.
You should have heard my dad. Pay and conditions? Anyone can hand out peanuts. And my mum genuinely went, I tell you who couldn't, Abu Hamza. He'd be rubbish, wouldn't he? Do you want a peanut? You've dropped it, Abu. The problem the strikers have got: firemen on strike, trouble. Nurses on strike, trouble. BA on strike, EasyJet. The BA staff are angry with Chief Executive Willie Walsh. The trouble is, when I heard them chanting this...
Willie, 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 out, out, out.
That's exactly what I did, right? Giggling, naked in front of the telly, and then it dawned on me, I miss my girlfriend. And I need some curtains. I'm not sure the strike will work. Let's be honest, we don't listen to the cabin crew when we're on the plane. Remember that, excuse me, sir, you have to turn your phone off, it could bring down the plane. Bollocks! If that were true, why have I never heard of a suicide bomber going, everybody get down, or I swear to God I'll text my mum! So, who's been in trouble down under?
Hamilton had apparently performed a burnout, followed by a fishtail, right in front of police.
He was pulled over by Victoria Police, charged with improper use of a vehicle.
Improper use of a vehicle? That's not improper use of a vehicle. This is. I'll tell you what, the Stig's fallen on hard times. How do you get out of that situation? Just... bloody hell, it's windy. As if Australians will care. They have a fairly relaxed attitude to health and safety. Don't serve cars. You've just shown me exactly how to do it. So, what's been happening?
Today there's been one budget measure that's getting people fired up. It's the surprise 10% duty hike on cider.
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 Singing cider.
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 Cider. Fighting cider.
Cider.
Cider. Cider.
Cider.
Cider. Sleeping cider.
$1.99. You drunk that lot, $1.99, you'll be completely smashed.
I haven't known anger like this in the West Country since... whatever. To be honest, you can't be angry with an accent like that. I'm absolutely livid. Don't laugh, you lot. I've just been burglarised. It's true. Check out this guy.
And now they're putting the price of cider up as well. They're taking the... they're having a laugh, aren't they?
They're having a laugh. It's like he's going to go, you may take our lives, but you'll never take our pasties! Gangsters! Apparently, cider's gone up in price because it makes you fight. Ridiculous. How does cider make you violent? My uncle drinks it and he finishes every single sentence with, all right, my lover. What's he going to do, cuddle me to death? The problem is, if you tax cider, then people will turn to homebrew, and that stuff is vicious. You can forget how to walk. It can make you run into walls. You can even convince yourself that you're an Olympic diver.
When Joe Biden whispered something indiscreet in the president's ear, the president was deeply offended. Yes. The president, that is, of the No Cussing Club.
I was really disappointed that our Vice President of the whole United States actually said this. I was sitting in the schoolyard.
17-year-old McKay Hatch is on a mission to clean up America's language. The California teen has written songs.
Don't cuss. Don't cuss.
He's printed posters, published a book. Now he's sending the Vice President a T-shirt and a cuss jar.
I think I speak for everyone in this room when I say, what a f***ing ridiculous. What's the point of being a teenager and not swearing? It's like having a couple of hours in your house alone and not putting your willy between your legs and pretending to be a lady. We've all been there, don't act like you've not done it. It's brilliant, isn't it? You're like, oh, look, yes, hello. I would shag you. Look at you, I'd shag you. I'm a lady. I'm a bulldog. I'm a lady. I'm a bulldog. How long have you been there, Mum?
Long enough. Do you want to see my impression of a man?
No! A ban on swearing, it's left some people quite upset.
I'm so pissed off right now, I had to put some fucking pants on.
Swearing lets off steam. Have you heard the kids' alternative?
You get someone kicks you in the shin when you're wrestling around with your friends and your brothers. What do you yell out?
Farfignugan.
What?
Farfignugan.
Farfig? That sounds like something Hitler would shout during a tricky shit. You're right, Adolf. Farfignugan! What's on this kid's iPod? Farfignugan, I won't do what you tell me. Farfignugan, I won't do what you tell me. It's ridiculous. There's nothing wrong with swearing. Right, Stephen?
The sort of twee person who thinks swearing is in any way a sign of a lack of education or of a lack of verbal interest is just fucking lunatic.
A school in Worcestershire has been criticised for staging the mock shooting of a teacher as part of a role-play session.
Children burst into tears when they thought a teacher had been shot on the school field, but the reenactment was just part of a science lesson.
Holy shit! They pretended to shoot a teacher because they were doing a science lesson. What do they do for RE? Nail a kid to a cross. Next, kids, history. Now, Henry VIII was quite the womanizer. And to demonstrate, I'm going to eat some chicken here while Mrs. Martin, hello, gives me a blowjob. Now suck my royal dick.
Most of the pupils cottoned on pretty quickly to what was happening.
And the ones that didn't shat themselves.
They were all taken into the school assembly hall. It was explained to them what had happened, and the supposed victim, Mr. Kent, was brought on to a great standing ovation.
If those kids weren't hysterical when he was shot, they'll be cacking it when he reappears. Hello! Ah! Mr. Kemp's a zombie!
High school Great Britain, but I don't know if I love or hate Britain.
Have you heard about the latest UN ambassador?
Jerry Halliwell famously became a UN ambassador back in the 90s. Well, another star is following in her footsteps, becoming a Goodwill ambassador too. R&B singer Craig David will be speaking out against tuberculosis.
Yes, this is the news that Craig David is the new UN ambassador for tuberculosis. Poor bastards, as if they're not suffering enough. And the worst thing is they'll be too weak to tell him to fuck off. How's he going to raise awareness for TB? Sing about it. I met this girl with TB on Monday. Unfortunately, she died on Tuesday. But we was making love on Wednesday, and on Thursday and Friday and Saturday. I was in jail on Sunday. Wouldn't it be rough if he went over there to South Africa and they went, "You're not Craig David, where's your kestrel? And what happened to your big wobbly jaw?" So, how is Craig David going to get the message across?
the possibility of saving people's lives through my voice of music is why I'm here today. Obviously, in my concerts, and I can show montages and footage.
Oh my God! As if the gig isn't bad enough. That was a crap song, and before the next crap song, here's some people dying. It's all going down in the world of music. R&B legend Akon has been banned from Sri Lanka.
People got so upset about an upcoming Akon show in Sri Lanka, they started throwing stones. They're upset because they say the singer has desecrated the image of Buddha in one of his music videos.
You don't want to piss off Buddhists. I've seen their monks, and they are rock hard. Amazing. You don't get that on Songs of Praise. Akon has been banned from Sri Lanka for having a video of girls dancing in front of a giant Buddha. I was surprised. Buddha looks like the kind of guy who'd love that. Look at him. Now, this is my theory. I don't think the Buddhists were angry about the video. I just think they think his music's shit. It's not music, it sounds like Orville being fingered. I hate mainstream R&B. Every video's the same, innit? Some dead-eyed woman bogling in front of a car. And it's all so arrogant, it's just bragging. I pull out my wang, I stick it in my honey, I bang her ass on a big bed of money. She comes 50 times, I'm a hot romancer. While she sucks my dick, I make a cure for cancer. And but we can't connect with that. I hate it. I can't connect with that. What I want to know, why do we never see insecure rappers? I don't like guns or knives and shit. I can't talk to women, let alone commit. I crap my pants when I start performing. I worry every night about global warming. Now, I love doing this show because I get to say things like this out loud. Did you hear the story about the vegan who went to a shop and started stabbing meat?
An Indiana man goes on a bizarre rampage at a supermarket, apparently in the name of vegetarianism. This 911 call was placed as Anthony Kaufman ran down the meat aisle with a hunting knife.
We have a gentleman here cutting into the meat, throwing it onto the floor.
I bet you money they thought that was a prank call. A sausage stabber in the meat aisle. Oh, he's got a huge weapon, has he? Very funny, pervert, very funny.
He reportedly told employees he was on a mission from God and that he was trying to save little girls from eating beef, a meat he blames for making them fat.
God really does move in mysterious ways. I love the ideas in heaven. Psst, nip down Tesco and stab some meat. Oh my God, he's doing it, Gabriel. I can't believe it. This is even better than the time I told that guy to cut down carbon emissions. Every time we show it, keeps getting funnier. Talking of old bangers, here's a story you don't see every day.
In their twilight years, these pensioners look anything but dangerous. However, when their combined savings of €2.5 million were lost in risky investments, they took it out on their financial advisor.
Took it out? They kidnapped him and beat him up.
Unexpectedly, this is the ringleader, 74-year-old Roland Manfred Kay.
We shouldn't laugh. But did you see the financial advisor's quote? They bound me with masking tape until I looked like a mummy. It took them quite a while because they ran out of breath. The trouble is, when I heard about this story, I couldn't help but imagine this. You have no idea how many looks you get when you film that during the day. Luckily, the financial advisor escaped.
Eventually, the banker managed to send a message to call the police, who stormed the address.
Again, another choice quote. A physician had to be on hand to help his captors into police vans because of their various infirmities. Fear not, though, these evil biddies have been put away.
Roland Manfred Kay was given a 6-year prison sentence, his friend Willem D 4 years, but the group has achieved notoriety in Germany. They're now known in the media as the Pensioner Gangsters.
They don't muck around with nicknames in Germany. What shall we call these pensioners who are gangsters? The Pensioner Gangsters! So we've had meat mutilation in America, we've had pensioner gangsters in Germany, and why the Sun suggested he took the Hoover. Because his middle name is Henry. What is the cake? Oh, don't beat me up. Yeah, look, everyone just wants to see you beat me up, so let's just... Let's just do it, yeah. Come on.
Come on.
We've got to wait. Got to wait for the cameras to come on.
Oh.
There's one over there. Right. What do your family make of this?
You think I'm crackers?
Do they? Does your wife come to watch you?
Which one?
Okay.
6 wives.
You've got 6 wives?
Had 6 wives, yes.
And your current wife, does she come and watch you?
I've never wrestled in 31 years.
Wow, so this is your first time?
First time in 31 years.
So what made you come out of retirement?
I was shaving myself on New Year's Eve.
Which is a wonderful start to any story. God, I love you.
And?
Yep, and, of course, an and.
I thought, why not wrestle? It helped me put Civic Hall on this Easter Saturday.
So it's where, exactly? Say again, so that we can get people to come and watch you. That'd be amazing.
Ellesmere Port Civic Hall on Saturday the 3rd of April, which is this week.
This week. There will also be a raffle.
A raffle, yeah. How do you know that?
I just imagine.
There'll be a raffle, yes, for a lifeboat.
And there'll be party games, won't they?
Yes. And you're going to be the referee?
I'm going to be the referee.
And he's going to be the referee.
And I'm going to be dressed in a mankini. Can I have a look at your cape? It's got to be a good job where you get to go to work wearing a cape. It's got your full name here. It says Buddy Ward.
Well, show them.
All right. But then I can't read it. Why haven't you got like a wrestler name? You got yourself Buddy Ward.
Yes.
It sounds a bit porn star-y to me, isn't it? You know.
Probably in that,
But we need an updated name. Can I give you a new name?
Yes, you want to, yeah.
Right, with the help of the audience, let's give him a new wrestler name. Do you fancy this? We need the first.
Pensioner Gangster.
The Pensioner Gangster. Hoodie Killer, I quite like that.
Hoodie Killer, that's a good one. We need to get rid of the hoodies, don't we?
The Wrinkly Muscle. That feels like it.
Thank you very much.
That's it, man. That is your name. That is your name. Look at that. Buddy Ward, the Wrinkly Muscle. Good luck, everyone. Check this out from Denmark.
This is kind of sick. A lot of people will think it's sick. A Danish artist who admits to being bored, well, she decided to take some photos of her baby daughter.
Bloody hell, yet another baby photo. If you've seen one, you've seen them all. She dressed her baby up as Hitler. Imagine peeking in that pram. What a lovely fucking hell! Wait, look, he's just learned his first word. Genocide. Come to think of it, a pram must have looked like this. I think it's risky dressing your baby up like that. I mean, God forbid, what if your baby was kidnapped? What was she wearing? Have you ever seen Dad's Army? Or maybe what was she wearing? Just a nappy? But between you and me, they look like the kind of sick bastards that would dress up a baby like Hitler. It wasn't just the Führer. The artist dressed her daughter up in other costumes. There was Saddam Hussein. There was Joseph Stalin. And there was Idi Amin. Now, have you heard the unusual way Taiwan is trying to boost its population? They're offering $1 million Taiwanese for a catchy slogan to boost the island's dwindling birth rate. Taiwan basically wants a slogan to get people making babies. Well, here are my suggestions. Number 1, get her pregnant. It's easy peasy, Taiwanesey. Next, the future hinges on cocks and minges. And finally, don't go the way of the dinosaurs, have some Taiwanosaurus sex. Do you reckon there's someone in Taiwan going, I'm not so sure about those, Russell. Really not sure. And if I was considering doing this voice in a comedy show, I probably wouldn't do it. Because people get weirded out, don't they? I mean, I know it sounds like me, you know it sounds like me, but they don't. Because if you do the Welsh accent, there's no problem, innit? Everyone's having a laugh. But if you do mine, everybody's awkward. Which makes them the racists. Slogans are rubbish. What they want to do is have a sexy advert like Marks and Spencer's. Christ, every time their food ad comes on the telly, so do I. It's unbelievable. Oh, profiteroles! Mum, turn the telly off! Now, the most impressive invention of this week is probably this. James Bond fan invents flame-throwing scooter. He's a plumber, but he clearly has a lot of time on his hands.
So you think this is just a normal direct bike scooter? Nah, this one's had a bit of... Which gives it a bit of this!
Brilliant, isn't it? I bet you money when he sees a traffic warden, he's like, all right, mate, pull my finger. It's pretty impressive, but you can hardly imagine 007 on a moped. You must sneak in unheard, James. He'd be the scummiest Bond ever. Your code name is Argos, and your contact in Berlin will be called Pound Saver. When you meet her, you'll say, I hear N-Dub's new album is the shit. She'll reply, in it though. But Bond, you'll need a witty one-liner. I've already got one. You drive like I need a blowjob. Badly. What's great about this story is the papers at the beginning of the week were like, whoa, look at this, it's incredible. Then, on Wednesday, this article appeared. Plumber arrested on firearms charge for having 15-foot flamethrower on back of scooter. Now, here is a beautiful story about Mick O'Doherty, who heard about the children of Manila who earn their living picking through rubbish and took it upon himself to build them a safe place to play.
When the children arrive on the playground for the very first time, their smiles say it all. For Mick, what started out as a good idea in Ulverston has turned into an emotionally charged personal mission. In sweltering heat, surrounded by pain and suffering, Mick has created an oasis of happiness.
The first day I rolled up on the dump site, I just couldn't believe my eyes. What was in front of me, it was another planet. But out of that sort of deprivation is these happy people. I sort of lost my wife when I was 29, and of course that had a big impact. And this is the sort of thing that something like this does to you. You know, it's life changing.
There you go, a little bit of loveliness. Hope you enjoyed the show. See you later.